Pulling these guys out of the ditch down here. Muddy, muddy, muddy. Well, got one out. He's gonna drive past me and then we're gonna get the next one. So Kitty Cat was over there when I was getting my corn, and there was mice in there, and I'd get them out in the 5-gallon bucket, and he was getting them out of that 5-gallon bucket. He is a mouse getter. What you doing, big boy? What you doing? The big old black cat. He seems tame. I haven't tried to pet him or anything, but I heard something. I was sitting there watching, actually sitting there watching a yacht video and watching my goats over there. And I heard something, and I looked up and he jumped up on top of my pickup. What you doing, son? He's investigating, ain't he? I need to get him some cat food out here. You don't need to feed him too much, probably, or he'll, look at there, Connie. There's Connie's magic pig, crystal pig. The little fat little pig with the ears on it. Anyway, the cat would probably have fun playing with that. Anyway, just sitting here, my goats, well, they was over here by the hog pen somewhere. I took one of my old hog traps and put over here. Now there's another cat right there inside of there. I'll be darned. He's in there in the goat pen. See that white and black one in there? There's a water pan in there. He probably in there getting him a drink or something. But anyway, there's them. Yeah, we got a load of 90 going. A lot of them's little bitty guys. But a lot of good ones too. You know, that's my youngest boy, Nate. And we got our helpers going with us. Finn, Smokey. What you did, Smokey? See you at the ranch. I come out here to get my tractor. It's flooding there in town, and I hope it don't get in my house this time. It never has got in my house. Anyway, I'm gonna load my tractor up. My goats, they're all on my trailer checking it out for me, doing a pre-trip inspection. Them little guys are so funny. They're the miniature top goats. I love them things. I had the big board goats at one time, and man, they were just all over your pickup all the time, and these guys can't quite get up there now. They will get up on a little car. Anyway, I'll show you some footage of the creek out. It comes right up into the north side of town. My neighbor, they're over putting sandbags around her house right now. I need to be helping that, but I got to also watch out for my house. So I'm gonna see what I can do. I gotta move my trailers. I gotta move my trailers around, get them up out of the water. I don't want to get water in the wheel bearings from just sitting there. I got my storage container over there, but I'm just gonna have to, it's just gonna be whatever. I was hoping to get it moved before I got into this mess again. But up there at Lawton, they opened the floodgates on both big lakes. And I don't know why they don't try to regulate that better. I think they were in a lawsuit with farmers years ago over that deal, because they would wait until a big rain and then open all the gates. And that's what they did this time on 2 different lakes up there, I think. I just don't understand why they do that. I mean, it may flood anyway. Then when you got all that water coming out of them big lakes up there, I don't know, last I heard there were like 9 open on one, maybe 6 on the other one, the big gates, floodgates. Looks like they could regulate that a little better than that. But we did get a huge flood. Flooded Lawton yesterday. A lot of it, we drove through places where my pickup would probably have been underwater and people were stranded cars. They were talking about a lady, we had went to a funeral at the church there, and they was talking about a lady that was waist deep in her house in water, and it washed everything she had away down the creek. So I'm not sure. Red Cross was coming in, so I'm not sure how all that's going up there, but I got to get my stuff tended to too. So just pray it won't be that bad. There's already people lost a lot of cars, property, and some up north that last rain, they said, lost their lives. So pray for their families. That's just horrible. And do not drive into deep water, guys. Don't drive into any water. The road can be gone underneath and you can't tell it. And it'll get you. If nothing else, it'll ruin your car, which cars can be replaced. But don't lose your life over when you can stop and go around somewhere else, or just wait, because it's not that important. I'm telling you. Appreciate you guys. See you at the next wherever I'm at. I gotta pick up some pigs today and try to get around the floodwaters. Thank y'all. Here we go. We're gonna try to load these 6 piggies. 3 little ones and 2 big ones. These ones aren't very big though. Oh my goodness. Why did I get this stuff in knots all the time? Come on now. Take this white rod and see if this is not in a shocking one or anything like that. It's just a piece of white rod. Let's see if it'll work. At all. I'm encouraged to go in. Y'all ready to go? Y'all ready to go? You're not welcome here at this guy's place. Y'all got evicted. Y'all are being evicted. Come on. Come on. Hip, 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 hip. There you go. There you go. Go, boys. Come on. Come on. Gaping hole over there. Let's get in it. Come on. Come on. Check it out. Climbing through it. Come on, buddy. Get over. My goodness. There you go. Episode the other night where I changed up a bunch of stuff using my side by side and my little trailer, and it was muddy. You ended up letting 3 get away about that size. I think I probably caught them there the next few days, but yeah. Anytime I change up something, it usually turns into a mess. Good thing, guys. Right, well, that stick helped. Not near as good as the other deal, but I think it did help. Okay, guys, let me get this out here. Got him in there. Huh? Woo! You scare me, and I know you can't get to me. Afraid you're gonna throw something on me. All right. Appreciate y'all. See you at the next trap. This is what it looks like right on the north side of my house up here, all down through our park and town. Creek's all out, and the rest of that water should be getting here. It usually takes 24 hours, and I think they opened the gates yesterday at noon, so yeah, big substation's underwater. Crazy, crazy. We got a few sandbags there on my house. My son's been helping me. Lady next door, there's a whole bunch of people down there helping her with sandbags. I'll show you how close the water is here to my house. Boy, I fixed me a nice tall glass of iced tea, sweet iced tea here in southern Oklahoma. But you can see right there, this is one block, the street north of my house. Now it's got to come up quite a bit more to get up here, but what they did is they released the floodgates up at the mountains, and all that stuff's coming down here. So now that's not swift water or anything. Now you get on out there, it is, but right here it's not swift water. My old neighbor, the old house burnt down, and she's already in this yard over here right now. See, it's got to come up a few more inches before it gets to my place. But, you know, you can do it. It's done it before. It's all out in this yard here already. So anyhow, this house is abandoned due to flood. They say it got in that house last year, the first time in, I think, 45 years that the house was there. It never got water in it. All these houses back here are all abandoned. That house, there is somebody still living in that house. This house is abandoned due to mold. This house here, he said it did have mold and it ended up burning. I don't know how it burned or what. Thought about trying to buy this off of him. He's got a nice little shop deal, like for a camper and a little shop. But we're planning on moving out in the country. Not necessarily just because of this water, that's part of it, but just I just don't like being in town. I mean, we are in the north edge of town, but it's still in town. You know what I'm saying? For a country kid, that's just too close. All right, guys, I'm gonna go get some. They're saying the water up there takes 24 hours to get down here, and I thought they let out at noon yesterday, but one of the guys bringing sandbags said they let out about around 5 yesterday. So it should be about 5 this evening. It'll hit here, and it'll be a lot different here, and I'll show you. But in the meantime, I go down here to get pigs way down south. I know I got 3, 4 at least. There was one coming in trap, a string trap. He never did trip it though. He come back 2 or 3 times. I just knew he was gonna trip it. It was right by my camera drop trap. Anyway, beautiful day today. Nice, little hot, but breezy, and just pray you don't flood nobody's house. See y'all in a while. Also, I need to give a huge shout out to the Comanche Nation. They brought sandbags. I hope I don't need them, but you never know. And they gave me, they said I can have all I want, but I just got enough to kind of pack around my back door and front door. We'll see how it works, but huge mega shout out to them guys. Hoss, you know who you are. I've known you all my life, brother. Thank you. Appreciate you looking out for me and thinking about me. And pray we don't need them, brother. Anyway, see you guys at the hog trap probably. Okay, y'all, we're at the next trap, get 3, and we'll see how good it goes. Looking pretty good. You gonna cooperate? Or you gonna be a meanie? I hope y'all cooperate. Crazy. Come on, you crazy thing. Keep going. All right, there you go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. There you go. Get on down there. Get on down there. Come on. Get on down. Find that door. Come on. Get on down.
go over and lock that up before they change their mind, huh? Yeah. That is 5 nice hogs right there, guys. Yes. I'm gonna say that's gonna average out at like 150 probably. I bet they're gonna average about 150. Yeah, 5 hogs. That's awesome, man. What would that be? 5, 6, 7, about 750 pounds, something like that. Right. What do you think, baby? Huh? What do you think? If I can get this camera off of here. Woo! Man, you guys are athletic. Let me tell you what. Y'all are athletic. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. There's a nice one right there. Woo. There's some good pigs. These are perfect size pigs. Yes, I like. If I catch that size right there all day long, that would be fine with me. They're big enough, mega big enough to sell, but not so big they just destroy everything you got, although these can destroy a trap. None of them really got big teeth though. That one old boy, he kind of got a little bit, but not too much. All right, y'all, I'm gonna get this trap rebaited, and it's cloudy, but there doesn't show nothing on the radar, so we're gonna go. The flood waters from up by Lawton should be here in a little bit, so I gotta get home and make sure it don't get in my house. We've got a few sandbags and I got my tractor and some dirt. We could hot pile it if we need to, but if it gets in there, it gets in there, man. I mean, I've been, you know, pray that it doesn't, but the Lord took me through fire and through tornado, and you know, I've lost everything a couple times. I sure don't want to do that again. It's not no fun, but you know, stuff is replaceable. We just heard a while ago, possibly someone up around Lawton drowned trying to drive through high water, guys. I mean, pray for their family. I feel so bad for them. I mean, man, you just don't think it can happen to you, you know, but you can get in a bind so fast. Don't drive through water, guys. If water's running across the road, just turn around. Don't even chance it. I run a wrecker for our company, and we go out and pull our trucks out. And there's a lot of times that you know, we have to make a choice about going through water out on these rural roads and dirt roads, and it's not worth it, guys. It's not worth your life, you know. Sure, you can get another vehicle, but it's not worth your life. You get out of that vehicle, that water is swift, and you cannot overpower it, and you can't stop it. So anyway, pray for all those people that have lost loved ones, or that have lost their stuff. And man, thank you guys. Pray for Oklahoma. We got this a lot more water than we've had in a long time. I think maybe my boy was saying he thought maybe 2015 was when we had that last flood where the water actually touched my house. It got up in my backyard and touched my house. I've had one since then. It just got up in my yard. That's another reason we want to move out the country. Wow. Up on the hill. Appreciate y'all. Like, subscribe, and I'll try to show you some of the flood waters and put it with this video. Thank you guys. Appreciate each and every one of you. Someone today commented, you know, on one of my videos. It might have been the like pig and piranha one or something like that. You know, how can we be trapping these beautiful creatures and stuff? And I understand, man. Trust me, I have as big a heart as anybody for pigs and all living creatures. But these things do thousands, probably millions of dollars worth of damage to crops, to haystacks, and not to mention that they are dangerous. I have heard several reports of them actually killing people. And guys, I mean, they're not out on a hunt to find us. I'm not saying that, but you get one cornered up or whatever those situations was, I don't have any idea really, but they can kill you. I mean, they could kill me just out here messing with them like this. And I've had them jump out of like one out flat-footed out of a 5-foot trap right on top of me. So they're no joke. I mean, they are a serious animal. And yes, I had him trapped, I had him cornered up and all that, but thank God he didn't cut me up or anything like that. And I caught him a few weeks later. They will come back. Them big boars will come back. They know they can get out, so they're not worried about it. I believe it's Muddy Feet. He had one jump out like 3 times in a row or something like that. And I watched a video this morning where he actually had another one jump out. And a lot of times I'll go at nighttime, and sometimes they're calmer that way. Sometimes they'll jump out at night too, though. That one that jumped out on me, he was at night, but I think he was jumping towards, I had a headlight on, and I think he was jumping towards that light, is what I think. So now if I go out around them, I try to stay low and keep my light low where they're just looking low, you know what I'm saying, not over the top of that trap. And but the best thing is if you can put a top on the whole thing, or catch those big boars in a small box trap where they can't get out. And I don't stake mine down to the ground. I want mine to be able to move the whole trap. That way, when they hit the end of that trap, they just move the whole trap. If you stake it down, tie it down too tight, they'll hit the end of the trap and they'll bust the end out of it. Does that make sense? Because you're holding that trap. And so that force has to go somewhere. If it's not tied down, when they hit it, it'll give. It has a spring to it, and they won't tear your trap up so bad. And of course, when you get there and tie it to your truck or your trailer or whatever, and I see all these guys, everybody does it different. I've been through every scenario. I've had on my trailers, I've had sliding gates, swinging gates, and the best way I have found for me is to have an up and down gate. I take like 3-inch C-purlin and make tracks on each side, and take like, I think it's 1.25 inch tubing, and horse panel works really good. It'll fit right in that 3-inch. You make you sliding up and down doors. It gets you a long enough rope and get on the back side of that trap where you can drop it. And if you have a center gate, you can do the same with it and never even have to leave the back of your trap. And for me, that worked great. And that's the way I do it on this pickup. I just have a long rope, and I just drop it right behind them. I don't have to run around there and shut it and this and that and run back and forth. But everybody does it their own way, and I'm not knocking that. I'm just saying, for me, I've graduated to this point in my thinking and my way I'm doing it, and it works really easy for me. So if that helps anybody, awesome. If not, if you know, whatever. you gotta know what I'm saying. Anyway, thank you guys. Got this load of nice hogs, some boars and sows. Not to mention what's going to be taken out of the population by catching them. And we're saving this man's haystack. One pig at a time. See you guys. Look at this water, guys, as I'm coming over this hill. Wow, that's a lot of water. This is on Highway 70. Runs along the north of the Red River, and that is Main Cache that runs into the Red River. And the mouth, the Main Cache runs into the Red River. It's about, is it 3 miles? About 2 miles, 2-3 miles down there. And wow, look at all this water. This is crazy. That right there is the bank. Right there is the bank of Main Cache. And the creek called West Cache, East Cache, and Deep Red, all three run into that creek. Yeah, it's just crazy. Look at all the water moving through there. Oh my gosh. That is crazy. Guys, that is a lot of stinking water. Unreal. Unreal how much water is moving through there. Wow. See this, the creeks that run to this run right behind my house, and hopefully they don't get up into my, this is all beside it. I'll show you the actual channel here in a minute. this is the main creek right here. Wow, that's the main creek. People go down around them banks there and fish. And yeah, no fishing today from that spot. You might get right up here by them cows and fish, probably catch something. Wow, that's a lot of water. A lot of water. Now I have that bulldozer out there. Awesome. A lot of water. Somebody's portable corral is out there underwater, in the water. All the debris floating. Wow. Been a long time since I've seen this much water in our part of the country. That is crazy. Look at all that water. Man. Just pray our house don't flood. What do? Just keep on keeping on, you know. That's all we can do. Wow. Look at this. Golly. Look at all this water here. Man. We trap and hog hunt all over all these fields, and man, we're down here. It's just not too far from coming over the highway. Wow, the birds, them birds are out there having a big time. They must be getting some kind of fish or something. I don't know what they're doing. But trees. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. I don't know if I've ever seen it here before. I don't know if I've ever seen it flooded up into here before. This is crazy. Wow, guys. Take a while to drink all that water, wouldn't it? Need a big cup, need a big straw. You gonna drink all that water? These cows up here, man, I hope nobody's lost any cows. Probably bound to have lost some, because that is a lot of water. That's covering miles of land, guys. I'm telling you. That is crazy. Whew. That is crazy. Alright, I'll get back with you here in a minute. Wow, that's crazy. I don't think I've ever seen it come over this highway. Wow. Look at that. Maybe my son down there, I'm not sure. He works for the state. Wow, it's almost into this lady's house. Oh my gosh. I've never seen it this deep. That is crazy. That is crazy. This is West Cache. Yeah, it's just crazy. Look at that right there. That is crazy.